Recording is on.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to LisaBug Mind Body Blend. And today I have a usual setup, a small chair. I have light hand weights, possibility of needing a yoga block and a strap. Also have a little cushion or a blanket to sit on for tender tailbones. So we're also going to be doing mermaid today. And sometimes it's nice to prop your hip up when you're sitting in mermaid. So I have a progression of several exercises that we'll be doing in 4 different positions: standing, kneeling, seated, and laying down. And they all involve the abduction of the hip and the activation of the glute. So we'll be taking several breaks during these because they're going to be a little bit heated into that muscle. So I want to be sure that you take also breaks when you need as well. We'll be working the upper body with our light hand weights. I have a pair of 3s. So let's start with your mat clear. Come up to wide Wu Chi, our Tai Chi position, as we start to warm up. So take your feet nice and wide. Turn those toes out, shoulders are back, slightly tuck your tailbone, so really zip up your abs and start to bend the right knee, come center, and left knee. And make sure this knee is really lining up and tracking over the foot. So sometimes if we excessively turn our feet out, our hips are not as flexible, so we won't be able to track the knee in proper alignment. So you might need to pull those toes in just a little bit. Side and side. 3 more. Nice and easy pace, just getting our alignment. 2. And 1 more each. Now pick up the pace, double time. Right, left, right, left. Left arm starts to sweep into a figure 8 pattern, palm down, palm up. So we're starting to warm up that shoulder joint, a little bit into the elbow joint as well. Kind of lubricating the joints, preparing us for that workout ahead. 3 more. 2. Now the arm reaches above the head, stretch and out, stretch and out. Start to get the waist involved, a little bit of a side bend. Really open up through the lat. Excellent. The knee bend doesn't have to be big. You choose that range of motion that suits your body best. Now we'll put these 2 movements together, a figure 8 and a reach above the head. A figure 8, sweep, and reach. Excellent. 5 more. Growing that range of motion in the shoulder. And breathing. Make a connection with your abdominals. Make sure they're zipped up. 2 more. 1 more, holding your side stretch right here. Hold. Now bring this upper hand right down to meet the thigh. Lift the toes up and point them back down, up to tempo. Flex, point, flex, point. Feel a little stretch along the calf. 4, 3, inner thigh stretching as well. 2, hold the toe up and then extend the body forward. Feel a nice stretch. A couple more breaths here. Keep the toes pulled up. That feels great this morning. And then come back up and start to shift your body weight left and right. Bend, bend. Good. Our first movement with the right arm now is the figure 8. Palm down, palm up. Just checking in with this right shoulder. See how it's feeling today. And we're starting to heat up those legs a little bit. Heart rate's coming up slightly. And 8 more. You have a little bit of rotation through your spine. Not a lot, but I am rotating to twist. 4, 3, 2. Right arm reaches up, stretch, lengthen, and open. Excellent. Reconnect with that knee bend. Make sure you're tracking. Over the foot, nice alignment. Add that side bend, really lengthen. 8 more. 7. Now, as always, if tempo is too fast for you, I want you to slow it down at your own pace. So keep the music volume kind of low so you can set your own pace. Now, one of each, a figure 8 and a reach. Figure 8. Reach. Excellent. I love building patterns because it works the mind as well as the body. It's good for the brain. 4 more. 3. 2. Last one. Hold that side stretch. Hold. Bring that extended hand down to meet. We'll pull the toes up here. Flex, point, flex, point. So we're strengthening the muscle in the shin. At the same time, we're getting stretching through that calf muscle, Achilles tendon. 4 more. 3, 2, hold the toes up. Lengthen your body forward. Take that stretch nice and easy. And deepen your breaths. Really inhale deeply down into the lower belly. And then we'll rise back up. And bring the feet together. First position, ballet or Pilates. So I want you to know that if you need balance, help with balance at any time, you can grab your chair, maybe have it in front of you or a wall, help for balance here. Otherwise, really use your core and a nice long spine to balance. Arms are out, shoulders are down. We raise up on the toes, raise up on the toes. So if you're using your chair, hands can be in front of you or the wall. Now, as you raise up, come up as high as you possibly can to get that nice range of motion in the calves. Good. Strengthening the feet, ankles, helping us with stability as we're walking, hiking, and moving around in our world. Now, step the right foot out, wide plie. Step in, raise up on the balls of the feet. Out, up, out, up. Quads and glutes, calves. 4 more. Great. 3, 2. 1 more. Now, new pace. Step out into the plie. 2 quick toe raises. Up, up, plie. 2 quick. Up, up, open. Up, up. Good. If arms are getting tired, hands can be at your hips. Up, up. 3 more. Up, up. 2. Up, up. 1 more. And relax those arms down. Pick up your hand weights. So similar movement with the arms that we just did. Arms are by your side, first position. As we step out into our plie, arms open, we raise upon the toes as the arms come forward. Out, up, out, up. You can always do this again without your hand weights and really focus on your legs. Shoulders in 2 different planes, the frontal plane and the sagittal plane. Now it's up to you if you'd like to add those 2 quick calf raises. We open, up, up, open, up, up. Nice job. 5 more. Out, together. Really focusing on balance. Up, up. 3 more. Feeling that work. 2 more. Out, together. Up. 1 more. Up and rest. Good. Take your feet back out wide. Plie, sink down into your squat, hold. Bring your weights together for a halo. So we come to the right shoulder, back behind the head, left shoulder and into the front of the chest. So our goal here is not to move the lower body. We're taking that weight to the side, slightly behind us, side and front. Working the core and the shoulders. If the legs get tired, you can come up out of the plie. 4 more this direction. 3. Feel those obliques working, the back muscles firing. Now take this one to the back and hold the weights behind you. Straighten your arms and straighten your legs. Up, down, up, down. Triceps, legs and core. Exhale. Exhale. Nice job. 8 more to go. Here's 1, 2, 3. Knees are tracking. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Drop the weights in front of you. Sink back down into that squat. This time heading to the left side. We go shoulder, behind, right, center. Now when the weights go behind you, try not to let your back arch. That's where your abdominals really engage here. If 2 weights are too heavy, you can set 1 on the floor and just hold a single weight together in both hands. We have 4 more. Great. Can you sink a little deeper into your legs? 3, 2. Take this one behind you. Hold it there. Straighten your arms, straighten your legs. Up, down, up, down. Nice job. Really zip up the core. Tuck the tailbone slightly. We have 8 more. 1, 2, Head is neutral, looking straight forward. Breathing on that exertion. Exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way down in front. Step the feet together. All right, weights go off to the side. I'm losing my bun here. I got to readjust it. Okay, so I mentioned we were going to do a series of exercises in 4 different positions. So we'll be doing the standing first, and I like to use my chair for balance on this one. So I'm going to bring it right here off to my, what would be your right side, my left. I want you to step your foot in the direction of the chair, so I'm turning out. Lift your leg behind you and then open your pelvis out to face forward. So this is stacking the left hip on top of the right. Using your chair for balance, we lift the leg up, down, up, down. Now you don't have to be bent forward all the way. You can be a little bit more upright. And we're focusing on this outer thigh, medial glute. Standing leg is slightly bent, just a micro bend. You can also come all the way down so your body's pretty much straight across, but keep stacking this hip right on top. 2 more this tempo. Tiny pulses. Up, 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 up. Now I have my toe pointed, but you can also flex your foot. That works well, but make your leg really active. Firm up your abdominals. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg, bring yourself up. Take a short break, maybe do a couple of circles just to flush any of that lactic acid out of the joint. We're going back to the same side. So back into alignment, get your position here. Now with the leg extended out, the outside of your leg's facing the ceiling, so try not to roll forward and face the back of your leg. So I really want you to stack this. Now we're going to bend the knee, flex, point, flex, point. Now the outer thigh still is working just to keep your leg up, otherwise it would fall. So this is working in the hip as we're activating the hamstring to bend the knee. 8, 7, your supporting hip is getting some great work as well. 4 more. 3, 2. Now bend that knee, hold it bent with the foot flexed. Push back behind you and slightly to the front. So your leg is following this plane of movement as it goes back. Back, squeeze the buttock to press behind you. Good job. 4, 3, 2, tiny pulses to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this should be really talking to you right about now. Just 8 more to finish. 8, push back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg, pull yourself up. Ooh, okay, we're going to take a stretch for this glute. So using your chair for balance, cross the ankle over the thigh, sink down and fold your body over that leg. You can also sit in your chair, go over, have a seat, and do the same stretch. That feels more comfortable for you. You can also let go of the chair, and let's balance here. So we're stretching out those muscles we just worked. 1 more breath. And bring it up. Okay, other side. And I'm gonna actually stay on this side and turn to face away from you so you can see the other view from behind my body. So stepping the other foot that you just worked in front, support yourself on the chair, open your hips out to stack, top hip right over the bottom hip. Lift the leg up, down, up, down. You can also lift this top arm if you like to extend it up. It's a nice option. Or place it on your hip. Or you can put it on your chair if you need a little extra balance. 2 more. Tiny pulses at the top. Up, 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 up. So the pulses are really small range of motion, right at the top of the movement. There's 32 pulses all together. That's 16. You've got 16 to go. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. We've got a break coming up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg, bring yourself up. Maybe take a couple of hip circles just to flush any lactic acid out of the muscle. Then we're going back into that same position. So your foot faces forward. Get yourself balanced and then stack your hips. Once that leg is lifted, we'll bend the knee, flex, and point. Make sure the leg stays really still from the hip to the knee. It's locked in place, strong muscles. Tighten your hamstring as you bend. Tighten your quadricep as you straighten the leg. 10 to go. 9. 8. If you need a break, take it, come back in when there's a little less of a burn. That's absolutely fine. Last 4, 3, 2. Now bend that knee, hold it bent with the foot flexed, and we push back behind. And it doesn't come forward too far, so we're just working on the back aspect of this exercise. When we tighten the glute, it opens up the hip flexor. Good. Exhale, push back. 3, 2. Now tiny pulses pushing back. 16, 15, 14, 13. Ooh, really feeling it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg. Lower it down and rise up. Woo. All right, so that leg we just worked will be stretching. So the ankle crosses over. Sink down into your stretch. Wow. Are we going to be able to make it through 3 more positions? We're going to try. Really shaping and toning those muscles. So the next position that we're going to do this in is from the knees. So you won't likely need your chair, but you might need some cushioning for your knees. I have my blanket. I'm going to bring that down. Also have your hand weights close by. Okay, so we are going to be working the first side first that we did. So for me, it was my right leg, probably your left. So we're going to come into this gate pose position. Pick up one of your weights in the same side arm as the leg is straight. We're going to extend the fingertips down to the mat. Bring the elbow right here to your waistline. Rotator cuff exercise. And down. So I'm not putting all of my body weight into my right hand on the floor. Just using my fingertips and using my core to keep my body in alignment. Rotating, lateral rotator cuff work. And for me, 3 pounds is plenty on this exercise. 2 more. Rotate. 1 more. And then pull yourself back up. Great. Place the weight down in front of you. Now we're going to be working this outer thigh with the same type of movements we did standing. So fingertips come down for balance. Hand can be at your hip or reaching up. We lift, tap the floor. Lift, tap the floor. Great job. So try not to put a lot of weight in this shoulder. Keep your hips stacked, just as we did when standing. Abdominals zipped up, shoulders in alignment as well. 2 more. Tiny pulses at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that foot down. Pull yourself up and take a counter stretch the opposite direction. And then reach back down, find the fingertips to the floor. Pick this leg up and we'll bend the knee, flex, point, flex, point. Hand can be reaching, leg stays lifted. Breathing. Just 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, hold it bent, push back behind you. Reach back to center. Back, center. Exhale. 5, 4. Squeeze that glute. 2, 1. Tiny pulses. 16, 15, 14, 13. I'm feeling it. Keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the leg. Lower it down. Pull yourself up. And then we're going to take a hamstring stretch towards this extended leg. So turn your body, pick up your heel, and fold down. Here's a place you might need to use your yoga block if you want to support yourself upright. Couple more breaths. Seeing the pattern now, we'll prepare for the other side, starting with our rotator cuff work. So take a second to get yourself in position. Other knee is down. Leg is extended out. In yoga, this is called gate pose. In Pilates and Barre, we typically call it a mermaid variation. Fingertips come down. Elbows bent about 90 degrees. Rotator cuff work. Super important for our shoulders. So for most of us, once we hit our 40s or so, the rotator cuff kind of loses some of its flexibility, pliability, and its strength. And it's much easier to injure or tear your rotator cuff as we get into our 40s and beyond. So really good to keep it strong, keep it strengthened, keep movement through that set of muscles, 4 muscles. Last 3. And 2. And 1. Use your core to pull yourself up and set your weight down, preparing for our first exercise in the hip. Reaching the fingertips down, not a lot of weight in your hand. Lift that leg up, lift, lower, lift, lower. Now check to make sure you're stacked here. Shoulders and hips. Try not to fold forward and do the exercise this way. Lift, lift. 3, 2. Tiny pulses at the top. Up, 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 up. Nice job. 6, 7. Just 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The leg lowers. Pull yourself up. Counter stretch into your mermaid. This gives your hand a break from being on the mat. Your shoulder a bit of a break. And then reach back out. Gently support. Leg lifts. Bend the knee as you flex the ankle. Flex, point, flex, point. Leg stays lifted with a strong outer thigh. Nice job. Bend the knee and hold it bent. Press back behind you. Press back. Squeeze the glute. Exhale. Good. 6. 2 more. 7. And 8. 16 pulses. 1, 2, 3. Tiny movement, very controlled. 6, 7, 8 again to finish. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten that leg. Pull yourself up with your core. And then we'll take our hamstring stretch by turning forward over that extended leg. You can pull those toes up. Ooh. Okay, guys, good news. We have 2 of our positions finished, standing and kneeling. So we come down to, in my opinion, the hardest one, seated. All right. So when you sit, you're going to sit in mermaid position or our Z-sit. We're going to want to work that first leg again first. So when we sit in mermaid, we have the shin of the front leg folded here and the shin of the side leg lengthened towards that side edge of your mat. All right, 1 hand weight. Bring it in front of you, palm up. Lightly touch your fingertips here. We come forward, out, center, and down. And forward, out, center, and down. 2 more slow. Forward, out, center, and down. You can also pick your hand off the floor on the other side. Use your core a little bit. Center, and down. Now just a little quicker. Forward, out, and down. Now I have my palm rotated up, so it's rotating that humerus in the shoulder joint, which is a little bit better for your rotator cuff. Just 4 more. 3 pounds is feeling really heavy right about now. And 3. Excellent. 2 more. Nice job. 1 more. Up, out, center, and relax that weight. Okay, now for the good stuff. Into this hip. will come forward down onto your elbow. Take the leg out, lift, lower, lift, lower. Yoga blocks in the way. Up, down. Now again, try not to use your shoulder and your elbow to take all of your body weight. I want you to keep upright a little bit. If you really want to make this challenging, come up a little higher and take your hand off the floor. It's going to be a tiny movement, really challenging. 3, 2. Tiny pulses at the top, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hips are stacked. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg, bend your knee, pull yourself up, and we're going to stretch over the front leg for a modified pigeon. I know that's not the one we just worked, but I also want to give your lower back a little release. And press yourself up. Back into position on that elbow. Leg is extended out. You know what's next. We flex and point. Bend, straighten. Bend, straighten. Leg stays lifted, nice and even. Good job. Bend that knee, hold it bent, push back behind you. Press. Press. And again, this one can be done upright, but really challenging to sit this way and do the exercise. Okay, 16 tiny pulses to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, feel that burn? Just 8 more to finish. Is it worth it? Yes, it is. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that knee down, press yourself up. Now to stretch this hip we just worked, you're going to bring this leg around, place it in front of the other knee, and hug the knee in toward you. Then turn and look over the opposite shoulder. Ooh, that's the icing on the cake for sure. Should be a nice stretch through your hip, through your spine, through your neck, a little bit in that lower back. Okay, so let's get situated to the other side in our Z-sit mermaid position. And you'll need your hand weight for our shoulder work. One weight in the hand. The arm comes forward, opens out, comes to the front, and down. We do 4 of them nice and slow. Even if you don't have any weight with this exercise, it's very beneficial. Good range of motion in that shoulder joint. And one more here. Lift, out, center, and lower. Just a little quicker. Up, out, front, and down. Really zip up the core. Tighten that transverse abdominis. Pelvic floor muscles engaged. Last 4. 3. 2. You guys got this. Last one. And relax that weight down. Come over to your elbow, very gently supporting your body weight. The leg extends. Lift, lower. lift, lower. Now make sure you don't roll back and lift your leg up this way, because that way you're just going to isolate your hip flexor. And I want that in the outer thigh, in the medial glute. 4, 3, 2, 16 pulses lifting, up, up, up. Try not to slump into your shoulders here. Stay nice and lifted. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the leg, bend the knee, press yourself up, then fold forward over the opposite leg just to come down, stretch your lower back a little bit into that opposing, stabilizing hip. All right, back into that second piece of the sequence. Come down onto your elbow, leg extended out. Bend the knee while you flex through the ankle. Flex, point, flex, point. And when you flex, really tighten the back of your leg. I want you to have an imaginary resistance you're flexing against. 3, 2, 1. Bend and hold it bent. The foot is flexed. Press behind you. Back, back. Exhale, exhale. 4 more. And 3, 2. 16 tiny pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're almost there. I know you're saying uncle. 8 more to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg down, press yourself up, and then we'll sweep this extended leg all the way across. Ooh, hug it in, sit tall, and look behind you over that shoulder. So we are down to only one more position remaining, and it's a sideline position. It's probably the easiest one, so we'll save the easiest one for last. Okay, so we're going to work the first leg, laying all the way down onto your side. And then we need our hand weight to start. So coming all the way down, you can make a little pillow for the side of your head. And we're going to go back into the rotator cuff here. So I have my elbow close to my waist. We'll rotate and then press the arm directly up to the ceiling. Pull your elbow back into your waist and then lower the arm down. So rotator cuff works. The shoulder joint engages. We come down and relax it forward. Can be done without resistance. 4 more. We're doing this really slow and controlled. 3. 2. 1 more. And relax that weight down. So this top leg now extends out. You know the drill. Lift, lower. Now sometimes the sideline position gives you more range of motion. It certainly does more than the sitting. Last 3. 2. 1. 16 tiny pulses. Up, up. 3, 4, 5. Nothing else is moving than the leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex and point. But Lisa, you didn't give us our break. Oh, if you need it, take it. Otherwise, we're on the full roll here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee and hold it bent. Push back behind. Press. Squeeze the glute. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 16 controlled pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg down. Yes, we did it. Okay, to stretch this leg, you're going to roll on your back and do a figure 4 stretch. So just rolling right back over. Take that leg you worked. Bring the ankle across. Pull those knees up towards your chest. And hold and breathe. And that leg is officially done with all 4 positions. Okay, take your time to set up on your side facing the other way. You can either roll to the other side or I'm going to flip around so you can see that rotator cuff movement. So coming all the way down, I have my knees stacked, a little pillow for my head. We do our rotator cuff, press up into the shoulder, come back down and draw it to the front. I like to put a breathing pattern sometimes with our exercises. So you can inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Or if you have a quicker breath, inhale and exhale. Four more on this arm. And 3. Looking good. 2. Last one. Controlling that weight down and setting it off to the side. Leg extends, hips are stacked. Lift, lower. Now it's not all about how high you can get your leg. It's a functional range of motion, and it's a controlled range of motion. 5, 6, 7, and 16 pulses lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Nice active thigh. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the ankle, bend the knee. 1, and extend point. 2, point. 3, if you need a break, take it. Otherwise, try to hang through and get that muscular endurance. 6, 7, 8. Bend the knee and hold. Flex the foot. Push back. Push back. Squeeze that glute. 3, 4. All you're using is the body weight of your leg. 6. And the tension of the muscle. 7. And 16 tiny pulses. Stay with me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost there. Woo! Last 8, 7, 6. Are you smiling or grimacing? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax that leg down. We did it. Roll over to your back, and we'll do our figure 4 stretch. Crossing that ankle over the thigh. Hug the knees up into the chest. Ooh. Wow, class is really flying today. I just heard somebody say, speak for yourself. Oh. One more breath here in our stretch. And then uncross the ankles. Set your feet flat on the floor. Bring your fingertips back behind the temple here and curl up into an abdominal crunch. And lower down. Exhale, crunch up. Just working those frontal abdominals to finish out our class today. And we've got 4 more. 3, 2. Hold it up. 16 tiny pulses. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 more. 7, right at the top of the exercise. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax the head down. Extend the legs out to straight. Reach your arms above your head. Take a nice full body stretch. And hug the right knee into your chest. A little release for your lower back. Briefly extend the leg up. And lower it to the mat. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hug the left knee into your chest. Extend that leg up. And then use this leg to help you sit up. So you're going to hold behind that thigh, rock the leg down towards the floor, and sit yourself up. Both legs extended out in front. Inhale. And exhale into a forward bend. And inhale, come back up. Release those arms down by your side. Place them slightly back behind you and open through the heart. Rolling your shoulder blades together. Expanding through the heart center and the fronts of the shoulders. And then one more breath up. Press the palms together. Drop your thumbs into the heart. And it is my honor and my pleasure to teach you through your class today. If you feel like you need a little bit more stretching through the day, if your hips are starting to get a little sore from all of that work, make sure you take some time through the day and do your figure 4 stretch or your seated pigeon to lengthen those muscles out. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll shut our recording off. I'd love to see how you feel after your workout today.